Did you ever hear about El Pájaro Negro?
What is it?
It's a legend. It's a story that people will tell for years when they want to scare their children half to death.
You just destroyed private property.
My son Ernesto was on his way back from Merida last night. He was the 10th to disappear in 4 months.
Run with the big dogs, and you could get bit.
William Dayton, third richest man in the world.
That's right, the corporate raider.
Costa Perdita as a kind of Vegas meets Club Med meets Cabo meets Lion Country Safari.
If I accept his proposal, Air America will be out of business on the Lost Coast.
I have to know what is going on here.
Having to know and needing to know are two entirely different things.
Security code accepted. Welcome to OSI. Database file Air America. Operations key personnel. Rio Arnett, Chief of Operations, using small aircraft service as cover. Wiley Farrow, Deputy Base Chief of Costa Perdita Airfield. Allison Stratton, Manager of Hotel Parador. Edward Furman, Department of State official. Mission execute special operations. Codename Air America.
The thick jungles of Costa Perdita house many mysteries.
May 2nd, 45 minutes late. May 9th, 2 hours late. May 22nd, 1 hour early.
That's not bad.
Flight left before my passengers were on it.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, it's worse than bad. It's totally unacceptable. And this was your best month. Here.
Excuse me.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Rio.
Alma, hi. Let me introduce you to Allison Stratton, the general manager of the Parador Hotel.
How do you do?
Very, very well, thank you.
Look, would you excuse us for a second?
I have something very important I have to talk to you about.
Well, can it wait? I mean, I haven't seen Alma in quite a while. She might need my help.
So might your airline. You should know the government has received an inquiry from a party interested in taking over your routes in and out of Buenaventura, and your license expires next month.
Oh, no. Well, then we have a month to figure it out, right?
You may have a month to get packed.
That's cold, Allison. But can't this wait until I'm sitting behind my desk?
This isn't just anybody we're talking about. It's William Dayton.
William, didn't he pitch for the Expos back in the 80s?
William Dayton, third richest man in the world.
That's right, the corporate raider.
He's making a bid on your routes.
Oh, really? Well, why don't you wait till the second richest man in the world makes a bid, and maybe you get a better offer.
Rio, Dayton is a businessman. He can have you and Laughing Boy here exiting the hangar in barrels.
Oh, Oh, look, William Dayton can wait, and as far as Laughing Boy goes, he's in charge until I get back.
From where?
I don't know. Will you let me talk to the woman and I can find out?
When do you talk to me?
Tomorrow, 3 in the afternoon.
Oh.
Maybe.
Anything, anywhere, anytime, huh?
See, these are words to live by.
Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, in my office. In no way am I accepting a maybe.
I'll do my best.
Leave me now.
Alma, any news of my father?
Fortunately, no. I come about another problem.
And what is it?
My people are missing. They go without a trace. Their families report their disappearances, but the government does nothing.
I think maybe it's a wild animal responsible for this?
They think it is an old belief, a magic creature who lives in the heart of the jungle and feasts on those who travel alone. My people believe only a spell can cast the demon away.
A spell? You're better qualified at that than I am.
I see no magic for spells. I see a white light.
A white light?
Bright as can be, but with dark intentions. All the answers are hidden somewhere within it.
Case number 763989 Kilo. The people of Costa Perdita live close to the land and stay in touch with its secrets. Alma, the local curandera, is the one they depend on to interpret those secrets and to keep the peace when the mysterious overtakes the mundane. In this case, Alma believed that there was something more than a local legend behind the disappearances. She wanted me to hear the stories firsthand.
People are disappearing everywhere.
My son Ernesto was on his way back from Mérida last night. He was the 10th to disappear in 4 months.
The government hasn't sent anybody in to help?
We make the reports and they still do nothing. The government says that the rainforest is a dangerous place to live. Quito's daughter disappeared over a year ago. And his brother 2 months, huh? Each time someone vanishes, they search and find nothing.
No physical evidence.
Nothing's left.
Tell me more about this magical monster.
It's an old legend that's grown up around here. El pájaro negro.
The black bird?
Something seen in the sky, something terribly fast and utterly silent. They came to me to exorcise it after their parish priest refused. But this, I fear, may need a more physical exorcism that I am capable of.
I need something. I need evidence.
He can take you to where Ernesto disappeared.
Thank you, Alma. The world's third richest man was arriving on the Lost Coast. He had once been an arch-rival to Allison's father, Cornelius Stratton. More than once they had tried to buy each other out. But with age comes civility, and they were attempting a truce and perhaps a partnership.
Welcome back, Mr. Dayton.
So you're the scrappy young scion of the Strattons I've been hearing about. You know, I've been coming to the Lost Coast ever since your father built the Parador.
Yes, I do know that, Mr. Dayton. And all the usual arrangements have been made for you. Please, right this way.
This, Mr. Third richest man in the world, is my good friend, Wiley Farrell. Laughing boy.
Buenos días, Dr. Carson.
Buenos, Felipe. This where it happened?
Si, senor.
Hey, I'm Dr. Dan Carson, and yes, I do make house calls.
We are Arnett.
Are you here about the disappearances? In what capacity? Don't tell me the government actually decided to take this situation seriously.
No, they haven't. And I'm not here in any official capacity. La curandera, Alma, asked me to look into it.
Alma.
You know her?
Of course. She's the one they go to when I'm the one that could actually help them. I'm pretty much the only standard medicine there is up here.
So you don't think there's a place for a good curandera?
Sure. She's a wonderful lady. I'm sure that she really helps the people that go to her, but if you get a broken leg, call me.
So, who's taking these people? What do you think happened?
Alma would say a pájaro negro carried poor Ernesto away. All I know is I just don't know.
You think it's a wild animal?
If there was a wild animal up here that could devour human beings without leaving a trace, I'd know about it. And there'd be National Geographic photographers all over the place. What do you think it is?
I got a theory.
I'd like to hear it.
Remember Big Bird?
That's as good a theory as any. Let me know if you find out anything.
So how's it going? You find anything?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have.
Well, that guy Dayton showed up.
Lucky us.
Listen, this guy doesn't look so good. How old's he supposed to be?
I don't know, in his 50s maybe?
Yeah? Oh, he looks like he's 80 and he's about to croak. Listen, this guy is sick. What's the deal? Why does Allison think he's gonna take over our air routes?
Well, apparently he's got a lot of money.
Yeah, well, duh. So what's up? You find anything?
I got a hunch. I'm heading back.
Yeah. Hey, Pablo!
So what's your theory?
I'm still working on it.
Yeah, it's about as far as I got. Shame what's happened to these people, that's all I know.
Looks that way.
Yeah, well, I got a patient.
You're doing good work, Doc.
Oh.
What brought you to Buenaventura?
My dad did a stint down here in the Peace Corps. When I finished med school, I figured I'd come down for a year. The trouble is, I fell in love with the place. And the people, they really need me.
It's nice to be needed.
Yeah, it sure is. Hey, it's good meeting you.
say you need satellite info from yesterday?
Yes, sir. I was wondering if any one of our birds picked up anything in the airspace of those coordinates that we gave you yesterday afternoon.
Well, I'll check with NASA. What kind of activity are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about something that flies low to the ground and makes absolutely no sound whatsoever.
There's only one thing we know of that does that.
I know.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Do you think there's a stealth helicopter operating down here in Buenaventura?
Check it out.
That's rotor grease.
Right. I climbed to the top of a tree to get this from the tops of the branches.
Tops, not bottoms?
No, the tops. It came down from above. I bet you anything that if you can get this analyzed, it would be rotor grease from a helicopter.
A stealth chopper out in the middle of nowhere. Why?
Solve the mystery of El Pájaro Negro?
Yes? Out of the question. Yes? It's more than I need to know. Next. No. Either they'll handle it, or we'll bring in people that
easy,
can.
good guy.
Call me back later.
Mr. Dayton, sir, it is more than a pleasure to meet you. It is an honor, sir.
I don't know him.
My name is Furman, sir. I'm with American Intelligence. And good old-fashioned American intelligence is exactly what I bring to you.
You're with the government. You'd better have a damn good reason for being here.
Yes, sir, I do. Just imagine, looking out that window. What's out there, sir, are the beautiful tropical blue waters that are gently lapping the shoreline of the Lost Coast. Then look out that window, sir. What you'll see is poverty. And within that poverty, sir, lies the opportunity. Just imagine looking out that window and seeing a license to print money.
Look, I have business here.
That's exactly my point, sir. The good thing here is the plans are already drawn up. And, sir, I do have a clamp on the local government. Just imagine it. Costa Perdita as a kind of Vegas meets Club Med meets Cabo meets Lion Country Safari.
I would never junk up this place like that. It's my secluded getaway.
It could be your kingdom.
The world is my kingdom. Look, I came down here to talk to my good friend's daughter.
Well, that's the great thing about Costa Perdita. We're all family here, sir.
Perhaps we should have breakfast tomorrow.
I will bring the spreadsheets.
Well, besides a total lack of privacy, is everything okay?
Who could ask for anything more? Sit.
Okay.
Let's talk. I had a long conversation with your father before I came down here, and he agrees with me. There is growth potential in Buenaventura, untapped for both of us. Now you know there's a lot of money at stake if your father sat up and took notice.
Mr. Dayton.
Please. From now on, it's Bill, Allison.
Thank you, Bill. Let me ask you something. Does my dad know you're thinking of bidding for the routes when Air America's license expires?
You know what I like about smart people? They ask the right questions. The answer is no. Why not, you ask? Because I might not get the license from the government. And I don't want Cornelia Stratton to know that I tried to do something and failed. You understand?
All too well.
That's why I started with you. And if you are so inclined to use whatever contacts you might have on the inside, assuming, of course, you're in favor of the idea, and as a result, I am successful, I will make sure that your father knows it was your doing, and you will get the credit.
Thank you. Where's everybody?
Wiley's running an errand. Will I do?
Quite nicely. I was hoping we could have a private conversation.
Let's do it.
Since 3 o'clock came and went, and no Rio to show for it.
You know, I meant to be there, but
But you decided to give me a practical demonstration of how little my time is really worth.
Now, Allison, don't take it personally.
I had a long conversation with Bill Dayton last night.
Bill, is it now?
He's made me a business proposition.
Shall we pop a cork?
No, he's very sick. He needs a kidney transplant right after he leaves here. He's already had 3, and the last one was rejected.
A kidney that doesn't care about money. Now, you don't hear about that every day.
If I accept his proposal, Air America will be out of business on the Lost Coast.
Don't worry.
No, please, worry. Air America is a worldwide operation, and you're in charge of this airport.
Station.
What?
Station.
What does that mean?
I'm station chief here.
Okay, airport, station, whatever. When your license isn't renewed, you'll be out of a job. You will have failed, won't you?
It doesn't quite work that way, Allison. See, this license stuff was a little bit over my head anyway.
How does it work with you, Rio? I really have to know what is going on here.
In a perfect world, I'd love to tell you.
What does that mean? That you don't know? Or that you do know and you can't tell me?
Let's just put it this way. Dayton is not going to get this so-called license from the government of Buenaventura.
But how do you know that? How do you know that? My job is at stake. You're the only ones that can fly my passengers to my hotel. I have a decision to make. I have to know what is going on here.
Having to know and needing to know are 2 entirely different things. But what do you want me to say? I needed that?
Is that your idea of an apology?
Is that your idea of how to get one?
I've got to go.
Sure.
I have to think about this.
Okay.
Can we have a meeting? I mean, a real meeting tomorrow? Say 5-ish at the hotel.
No.
All right, well, I'll be waiting anyway in case you change your mind. How's your face?
It hurts.
I'm sorry. You made me mad. Make it up to me tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Are you interested in our adventure packages? Yes. Well, we have our water sports and our land packages, or a combination. Oh, there's so much to do. Do you have car rentals as well?
Dominique? Is Mr. Dayton by the pool?
No, he left the hotel about an hour ago.
He left? How?
In an ambulance with that man of his.
In an ambulance? Was it an emergency?
No, I don't think so. He was walking and talking on his phone as he got into the ambulance. Oh, but he did tell me to tell you that he was flying to Los Angeles for an operation.
Thanks.
Uh-oh is right. Jenner, checked the flight patterns, picked up radar. NASA found a heat source and tracked it. There was definitely something in the sky yesterday.
Do you know where it went?
Oh yeah, we sure do.
Better gear up.
You better. What are you doing running all the way in here?
Alma, la curandera. She was expected to be somewhere last night, and she never made it. And she's not home this morning either.
What happened to her?
Pájaro negro.
They got her?
Sí.
Come on, let's go.
Our mission, Rio, if we choose to accept it, is to find a big black bird.
We're gonna take out that black bird and find Alma.
That's it. Further.
I see it. All right, let's find a place to put this thing down that's not too far away.
You got it. You think we'll run into much resistance?
I think we're going to cause some resistance.
You say this guy's really sick.
Yeah, with all that money.
I wonder what the hell he's hiding in there.
I don't know. But I bet you Mr. AK-47 likes it that way.
Well, I hate to break his heart.
Let's move.
Hold this.
Go ahead, you cut the gate.
Come on.
I thought I saw a door down there.
Okay. One more.
You go first. There we go. Ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Go.
Okay, I got it. Let's go. Buddy, you see a golf ball over here?
Hey. This is Ernesto. The boy they took from town yesterday. Scheduled to have his lung removed, shipped to Rome. Sylvia Mendoza. Corneas removed, shipped to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, this guy's got a heart going to Osaka. Home? Hey, it's Wiley and Rio.
No. Lie down.
What is this place?
This is an organ farm.
I don't understand.
They're taking the organs from the poor and they're selling them to the rich. No. No, just stay here. You gotta stay calm. We'll come back and get you as soon as we can. All right?
What is that you're about to shoot into me?
Just a little tranquilizer. Get you feeling nice and tranquil. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
How long is this one gonna take?
3 hours tops.
3 hours. The operation's gonna take 3 hours. You said I'd be out of here in 3 hours.
Soon enough. You'll be sleeping like a baby in no time.
El pájaro negro.
You don't see one of those babies every day.
No, we need radar.
Oh, you don't just fly that baby. You strap that sucker on and become one with it.
I bet those T700 turbo shafts are pretty much noise-free, huh?
Fast.
Fast. It's there and gone before you know it.
How much you think a catalog item like that would cost a guy?
What, are we gonna covet it or ground it?
We should have one.
2 words, no budget.
Yeah. We got Alma, right?
That's right. Let's do it.
We got intruders!
2!
We got 2 seconds. Go, go, go!
What the devil's that?
I'll be right back. You, come with me.
They blew up the hangar.
Now, what did you just do?
Quite a little nightmare you got going here, Doc.
Hey, pays the bills.
No wonder you fell in love with Buenaventura.
Yeah, such wonderful weather. So many organs, so little time.
So many poor people with nobody to defend them.
You just destroyed private property. Insured, very expensive private property.
I hope you didn't pay for that helicopter on my HMO.
It was a gift from a Saudi prince who was very grateful for the lung that saved his life.
And you got that lung by taking the most private property there is, a person's life.
Walk towards me.
What for?
Yeah, because, you know, if it's about a kidney or a liver, I gotta warn you, I haven't lived the cleanest of lives.
I'll be the judge of that.
Find out what that is.
I got caution, go! You were that close to getting what you needed.
Rio, he's getting away. They're coming out of the building! Head into the jungle! Don't let them out of your sight! Coming down below! Let's go, move it! Move it, let's go, let's go! Move it! Take position! Fire, fire, fire! Move it, move it, move it!
Hands up! Hands up! Get them up. Get their weapons. Now, truth is, I could buy your silence.
Is that a fact? See, I'm personally the silent type, but my friend here.
Can't shut up.
Yeah.
Don't really know why.
See, when you took Alma, you should have taken somebody that nobody would come looking for.
Very profitable operation, all things considered. You two are pretty good. I could use you on my team.
No, you could use a personality transplant.
From a rodent. It'd be a step up.
It's really the only way you're going to get out of here.
Really? I drop this, we all go.
Tell your men to back off.
Hold your aim.
You see, Carson? Your men don't want to die any more than Dayton did.
It's only a job, boys.
So this is how you dispose of your donor's remains.
No trace, no evidence.
about donating organs.
The Parador seemed like it was in a different hemisphere from Dr. Carson's theater of horrors, yet it was just a few miles away, and one of the dead was already being missed.
Oh, wait, check that out. That's paradise, man.
No, I want to talk to you right now.
What's wrong? I told him what I told you, and he said I'm lying.
I want the real story.
About what?
Where's Dayton? We had a meeting. He is obviously not here. She gives me a cover story that falls apart. Now I want the real deal. Where is he?
He went to Los Angeles for an operation, okay? That's all I know.
You know anything about this?
I know he's in bad health. Maybe you noticed that in the room last night.
I noticed him saying he's meeting me this morning.
Well, I guess I'm not the only one who's been stood up around here.
I also happened to notice him hanging on my every word. So you tell me now, why wouldn't he be here? No reason. Unless, of course, maybe somebody stuck their nose into something that didn't concern them.
Mr. Furman, I think I recall telling you that I respect my guests' privacy.
You watch your back, honey. I'm gonna check this whole story out, and it better come back just the way you played it for me. Run with the big dogs, and you could get bit.
Oh, Dominique.
In the village, there was a lot of rejoicing going on. The missing had returned.
I could try to tell them that this was not magic, but this time they will not believe me. They prefer to believe that this was La Leyenda del Pájaro Negro.
Yeah, the real story is a lot more grim.
What, that money can buy the bodies of the poor?
That's something money cannot buy.
And Carson thought nobody would miss him?
Now it was time for the biggest challenge of this mission. My long-delayed meeting with Allison. Allison!
Huh. You're too late for civility.
I'm sorry I'm late.
2 hours late.
There was this other man.
Meanwhile, Air America has missed 2 flights.
No. Wiley is all over that right now.
You know what the new motto is for Air America? 2 hours late if we're lucky.
This other thing is completely cleared up, and you now have my undivided attention.
You don't know what happened to Bill Dayton, do you? He really is interested in buying your routes.
He's dead.
Transplant didn't work?
Didn't get that far.
How do you know this?
I was there.
So, another one of my important guests is dead, and you just happen to be there, and you don't mind the fact that you're 2 hours off schedule because... God, you didn't kill him, did you?
I didn't have to.
What is that supposed to mean? What?
Allison? Believe me, Air America isn't going away from the Lost Coast anytime soon. Because you'd miss me too much.
Oh. Is there anything we can do about the schedules? The late flights? Anything?
We could start serving peanuts. Allie, don't try to fit all the pieces into the puzzle. You don't have all the pieces, and you probably never will.
So I'm never going to get to see the big picture, is that it?
You don't want to see the big picture.
That woman, Alma? What did she want you to do for her?
Did you ever hear about El Pájaro Negro?
What is it?
It's a legend. It's a story that people will tell for years when they want to scare their children half to death. But by the way, when you said that you wanted us to wear barrels when we
came out of the hangar. Did you mean that? Would you do that to me?
Maybe just to see you without any clothes on.
Huh. Admit it. You'd miss Air America.
Okay. I just wanted you to shape up for your own good. You seemed very busy looking after somebody else's good. Now, tell me more about this bedtime story.
Okay. El pájaro negro is a huge, giant black bird, and it flies low over the jungle.
It's a scary story.
Where was Pájaro Negro when I needed him? I wish I could have walked away from this one with a firm belief in a giant black bird that snatches its prey from the sky. The real picture was a lot grimmer. A picture of murderous greed that preyed on innocent people. And the only thing that stopped the process was the simple fact that the victims were missed by their friends and families. Some people may be too poor to afford protection, but every life has value to somebody. That's what a good doctor forgot to do.
Feeling I don't understand. I gotta run through this minute like a hurricane. Got to tighten my wire from the sense to the soul. I find my back to the wall when it's time to go. I gotta know, is that your heart beats? Ain't be right, and you feel the heat in me tonight. From the touch of your